Jose and hotels, and when I get up and go to the gym every day, I think about where I had to live and what I went through to get to where I'm at, and I use that to motivate me.
Bow fishing to me is going out there, letting my mind free, not having a care in the world. You don't think about your next training session. You don't think about your next fight. You don't think about anything except for the next fish coming to you.
That's a nice one.
But I come back and train a little bit longer and a little bit harder. Every day I gotta go and train as hard as I can. You have this killer instinct, but as soon as I see my daughters, I see my wife, it all goes away.
I got a lot of things to prove. You know, a lot of people are counting me out. John Hendricks thinks he's better than what he is.
I'm about letting my performance do the talking.
May 5th, I can guarantee you guys are going to get to see Johny Hendricks go to sleep.
I don't go in any fight doubting that I can't win. All I have to do now is just go and prove it.
Johny Hendricks faces off with Josh Koscheck. That fight is next on Fox. High above Izod Center, East Rutherford, New Jersey, the UFC on Fox continues in the welterweight division. Our tale of the tape is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. Johny Hendricks, 28 years old, 6 years younger than Josh Koscheck. Hendricks, as we've mentioned, the two-time national champion. Josh Koscheck, one national championship. Koscheck will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Once again with the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler and a striker, holding a professional record, 12 wins, 1 loss, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, Johny HendRoid&dicks. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 19 wins, 5 losses, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Fresno, California, Josh Koscheck. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Kevin Mulhall.
Kevin Mulhall, our referee. Lightweight fight between Johny Hendricks and Josh Koscheck, the beautiful Ariani. Our entire crew thrilled to be here on Fox. We are underway. Tonight's clock brought to you by Chronicle. Lost Footage Edition on Blu-ray, May 15th.
Right away, Koscheck opens up with a kick.
Straight kick right up the middle, too. White trunks for Koscheck with the teeth. Black trunks for Johny Hendricks, the southpaw. Both men 4-time All-Americans during their wrestling days. Edinburgh for Koscheck, Oklahoma State for Hendricks. John Fitch, not only a longtime training partner, but one of Josh Koscheck's closest friends. He was victimized by that big left hand right there of Johny Hendricks.
Good job slipping it and countering with a shot of his own. Good movement by Koscheck, and something happened, and Hendricks is blinking. Something poked him in the eye.
Big swing and a miss. Big right
Big
hand.
shots by Koscheck. Hendricks is wobbly.
Koscheck pushing forward early.
Hendricks is wobbly.
Yep, and he's also wiping that right eye still. He might have been accidentally poked in the eye, Joe. Koscheck with that big overhand.
Another big shot by Koscheck.
Johny Hendricks is in a bad spot early in this fight. We got clipped again on the way in.
Koscheck can't stand in front of him, though. Hendricks still carries that significant power.
Koscheck with the right hand. Still wincing with that right eye. Not even close there. Koscheck throws with ill intent. Nice
uppercut and a left
Hendricks.
hand. And that's what we're saying. Koscheck can't stand in front of him.
Let's see if he can take him down. Hendricks looking to put Koscheck on his back.
Koscheck is checking his nose. He got tagged by that left hand. Hendricks is scooting around to the back, softening up the thighs with some knees.
Hendricks loves to take men down in the clinch. 86% of his takedowns have come in the clinch. He averages the second highest average of takedowns per fight in welterweight history at nearly 5 per 15 minutes. Koscheck and Hendricks break.
Interesting.
Looks like Hendricks has worked through the early eye issues. '21st UFC fight for Koscheck, tied for 5th most in UFC history.
Another strong left hand landed by Johny Hendricks. And Johnny is coming up with it as well, Mike. He's trying to get that clinch and then pull that uppercut up high. Big right hand again by Koscheck.
Koscheck right in front of Hendricks. Hendricks again with the left. Koscheck trying to fight off the takedown attempt. Koscheck tied with 21 fights in the
Koscheck's got a
octagon with
Kimura, lets
BJ
it go.
Penn. And tries to finish with the left. Big flurry by Koscheck. And a nice counter by Hendricks, the busier of the strikers here in the first round. 21 fights surpassed only by Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, Matt Hughes, and Tito Ortiz with the UFC record of 26. Just over a minute on the clock here in the first. Bunch of Hall of Famers or Hall of Famers to be on that list of longevity in the UFC.
Koscheck is measuring him with the left as Hendricks is measuring with his right. Real mirror images of each other.
Koscheck again with a heavy punch landed by Hendricks. Falls forward momentarily. Hendricks throws a bomb of a left there. Two straight wins for Koscheck over Hughes and Mike Pierce. Good kick to the body of Hendricks.
Yeah, Koscheck is spinning back a little bit more. Check the clock.
Body head and then the kick for Hendricks. Final seconds of the round. Listen to the crowd as they take a look at the UFC light heavyweight champion, Johnny Bones Jones. Jones recently defending his title against Rashad Evans a few weeks ago in Atlanta. The youngest champion in UFC history. Koscheck has fought for the title against George St. Pierre a couple of times. Hendricks would like to position himself for that.
Hendricks mixing it up a little bit with the oblique kick.
Hendricks saying in his corner while we were at break that early on he was having a little bit of trouble seeing after that accidental poke, but he has adjusted well, Joe, and since that point has kind of taken over the momentum in this fight.
That was a solid uppercut by Hendricks. I'll tell you one thing we learned in that first round, Hendricks can take a hell of a shot.
Absolutely.
Josh Koscheck looking for a choke, spins around, gets the back.
Exploding into this submission attempt.
Hendricks doing a good job with his right leg of preventing Josh Koscheck from getting that hook. You see how he uses his arm as well? Josh wants to get his right leg in between the thigh and the body of Johnny Hendricks. And that's what's called a hook. That is to get the back mount, and he would try to use that to advance to a rear naked choke. It's a very difficult position to get your opponent's back. And when you get a spot like this, you want to hold it as much as you can. And what he's doing is using the over-under, and Hendricks used that hand to stop that. That's when he reached back, he prevented that, and now they're back on their feet. Josh's right eye is starting to swell, Mike. That is the same right eye that he had a problem with in the George St. Pierre fight. We had a broken orbital and was out for a long time, and it required surgery to repair.
He was out 9 months after the GSP fight, and for 90 days he couldn't elevate his heart rate as he was healing from the damage done from the jab of GSP. The UFC welterweight champion. Koscheck looks up at the clock.
Yeah, it was a long time before he could even fly home.
Yep. And from Montreal to Boston to have the doctors attend to the injury. Hendricks trying to complete the takedown against Koscheck.
Hendricks trying to sneak around behind Koscheck's back. Good knees to the thigh by Hendricks.
Koscheck has fought off all 4 takedown attempts from his opponent thus far. The knees to the thigh area of Koscheck.
Those are good solid knees.
Koscheck started to be portrayed as one of the villains on season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter, overshadowed by Chris Lieben back then. But over the years, he has evoked a lot of emotion in UFC fans all around the world. Many of them in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Big swinging overhand right. Hendricks looking to answer. Nice lead uppercut.
It was a good right-hand uppercut that time.
The right lead of Hendricks. And this time he leads with the left. Hendricks is landing, Joe.
Yes, he certainly is. And you hear Koscheck's corner, you hear Bob Cook, his trainer, saying you've got to be first, you've got to be first. But they don't want Hendricks settling down in front of him and launching those shots at him. There was a good elbow by Koscheck.
Another one.
And good defense there to duck under that big left hand.
Stutter stepping forward. The Oklahoma State Cowboy. Crazy Bob Cook telling Koscheck to push the pace with just over a minute on the clock here in the second round.
Head kick.
Total strikes. Advantage Hendricks. Koscheck had that vicious knockout at the Fight for the Troops against Yoshida, and that really showcased the power of Josh Koscheck.
That's really one of those fights where he really turned a corner with his striking.
Had the knockout of the night against the Hall of Famer Matt Hughes. But Hendricks knocked out his buddy John Fitch. 15 seconds. Pushing forward. Koscheck trying to stuff another takedown attempt. Hendricks going to run out of time here. New Jersey Zone, the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, Frankie the Answer Edgar. Third and final round between Koscheck and Hendricks. See that swelling, Joe, that you spoke of before on the right eye of Josh Koscheck. Look how he parried that pawing jab and then connected with the right hand at Hendricks. Again, he was looking for that same movement.
Yeah, Bob Cook was very adamant in between rounds to Josh Koscheck that he needs this round.
Hendricks is certainly not the most orthodox striker that you will see, but man, is he effective.
Well, he throws his whole body into everything. They're big looping power punches too, but they have so much force behind them.
They stuff his head, yeah, that's uncomfortable on the neck. Very uncomfortable. Johnny, stay, illegal.
They're just holding each other here up against the cage.
And then knee him in the face. Grab his hand and knee right in his face. He got his left eye right here. His left eye.
Neither man has scored a takedown. 6 total takedowns attempted between the two national champion wrestlers.
Johnny, BJ Penn, the left
And Kevin Mulhall breaks him. They'll take the center of the octagon with about 3.5 left in the fight. Double jab lead by Koscheck. Uppercut by Hendricks. Koscheck pushing the pace here, Joe. Hendricks with the lead left. Hendricks with a slip and rip, but then he got clipped.
Hendricks landed that one.
Big landed right. Hendricks was swinging for the finish. Koscheck with a counter. Koscheck looking for the right hand uppercut. And again, oh, that one caught him.
Josh took a big look at the time.
Koscheck has won 5 of his last 6 fights. The only setback, the title fight against George St. Pierre. Hendricks looking for his 4th straight win. 2 of those 3 wins that he has put together since fighting Rick Story have earned him knockout of the night honors. They break again with just over 2 on the clock.
That eye is really swelling on Koscheck.
The result of that title fight with George St. Pierre. And tonight, courtesy of the left hand of Johny HendRoid.
Oh, big knee by Hendricks.
Koscheck desperately looking for the takedown. He gets it. First takedown of the fight.
Koscheck is working towards an arm triangle, Mike. That right arm, the right arm of Josh. Yep, he got it back. Koscheck is going to press down with his right instep to free up his left leg. Try to pass the guard. Notice how he's pumping up and down, trying to get that leg free. He's going to push down with that instep. And just slowly weasel that left leg out. But in the
Trying
meantime,
to soften him up with those knees, Joe.
Yeah, in the meantime, he's on top. He's winning this round. Trying to push down. Almost there. And he's now almost to the full mount, but Hendricks gets that left knee in position.
Just that little bit of a butterfly hook, Joe, and then he traps the leg again. Nice job getting back to half guard. Hendricks trying to spin out. Koscheck looking for some short elbows to score.
Koscheck looks like he's going to try to pass again and again. Hendricks brings it back to half guard. He's got a lockdown now, which means that he has Koscheck's leg extended. The way his right instep is pressing up against Koscheck's. It keeps the leg extended and makes it much more difficult to go out.
Good octagon control late for Josh Koscheck.
Well, he can ride this out. He may very well. He certainly won this round. Who knows who won the second round? First round was close as well.
They go the distance. The National Wrestling Champions, Koscheck and Hendricks. Who has earned the decision? We'll find out next, right here, live on Fox. The UFC on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. Time for our official decision. Johny Hendricks, Josh Koscheck fight the distance. Judges rendering their scorecards. Take a look at the final statistics of this welterweight matchup that went the distance. Johny Hendricks, a significant advantage in total strikes, but look how close the significant strikes, those that landed and could do damage. 47 for Koscheck, 52 for Hendricks, who went for the head 52 times in this matchup. Here tonight, live from New Jersey. Koscheck tied for 5th all-time with 15 career UFC victories. Johny Hendricks, a very impressive 7-1 in his UFC career. Not a surprise it takes a second to get this decision. very close fight. Judges have rendered their decision, and once again, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 29-28, Hendricks, 29-28, Koscheck, and 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Johny HendRoid&dicks.
Ultra close split decision victory tonight for Big Rig Johny Hendricks. What a huge win.
All right, I'm here with the winner, a very relieved and happy Johny Hendricks. Johnny, very, very close fight. What were you thinking when the judges were reading the scorecard? You knew it was a split decision.
Dude, that's one tough dude, man. I hit him with everything I got. I did everything I could. Hats off goes to that dude, man. He's a real fighter, oh my God.
What was the game plan coming into this fight, and what, if anything, surprised you?
Nothing. I knew that he had heavy hands. I know that he was gonna be one tough fighter. I just thank God for this, my family, Team Takedown, and New Jersey, man. You guys have been awesome to me this week. Thank God for you guys.
Well, Johnny, this is a significant victory for you. This puts you in an elite level at the 170-pound class. What do you think is next for you?
Give me that title, baby. Give me it. I want to bring it home, Texas.
Congratulations on a huge victory. Can't wait to see you again. Johny Hendricks, ladies and gentlemen.
Johny Hendricks tonight becomes only the second man in MMA history to defeat both John Fitch and Josh Koscheck. The only other man, the UFC welterweight champion of the world, George St. Pierre. Our Move the Fight brought to you by Metro PCS. Wireless for all, and it's the striking of Johny Hendricks, Joe.
Serious power shots, as did Koscheck. I mean, these men went blow for blow. About as close a fight as you can get. Look at that left hook. I'm telling you, Josh Koscheck can take it, man, because Johny Hendricks can certainly dish it out. If anything, Johnny's attack was a bit more diverse in that he alternated left and right hands more.
Johny Hendricks defeats the veteran of Season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter, Josh Koscheck. Speaking of The Ultimate Fighter, it continues next Friday.